I mean, I didn't get the best A-levels. Oh, God, no. I even had to retake one of my A-levels. I wanted to go to, like, Newcastle Uni to do English. And I got a B and 2 Cs, but you had to get 2 Bs and a C. So I went back to retake my English, see if I get a B in it. And I got a D the next time round. So, yeah, it felt a bit rubbish, but I've got to be frank, I didn't work. At the end of the day, I didn't read the books, I didn't do the work. All I wanted to do was go out, and that's the way it is. But I took it on the chin, I dealt with it. I went to university in London instead.
Results day for my A-levels, absolutely devastated, opening the envelope. And I wasn't going to go to university straight away. I didn't know what I wanted to do. For some reason, that second year had taken me away from wanting to get involved with sport, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then got to the middle of November, and I went, don't know what I'm doing. Why am I looking for these jobs in the city? I'm obsessed with sport, I always have been. It's a 6-month blip, I haven't wanted to be a PE teacher. I've got to go to uni.
I actually failed my A-levels the first time round. I think I got an N, a U and an E. So I kind of lost the sight of what I wanted to do and did a couple of art kind of based degree, like a glass design degree. And yeah, and I just remembered all of a sudden, I thought, what am I doing here? I've always wanted to be an architect, not a glass blower. And that's when I retook my A-levels again. It was certainly easier the second time round because I was motivated. I did it through home learning, so I did it at night in my bedroom, worked full-time in the day, went home and I did the whole A-level physics and A-level maths within 6 months.
My A-level results were really quite bad, and I loved the practical side of things, but of course the exams I just never coped with. You know, I was thinking, God, you know, I've come out of no qualifications, I'm really going to get hit hard here. I stuck to it and I always knew that science was where I wanted to go. So when I finally finished sixth form, I was looking for jobs, and one came up for a job in cytology, and I applied. I thought, well, I can't lose anything really. I want to go work in the labs. That's my one love when I was at sixth form, to work in the laboratories. Sort of a week later I had a phone call back saying I had the job, and a year and a half later the neuro position came up within the lab. At the moment they're funding for my foundation course at Anglia Ruskin University, so once I've got that under my belt, which I've passed the first year, I can then progress on to do my biomedical science degree and have the full degree paid for, plus the experience in the lab and the full-time wage on top of it. So coming out of sixth form with no A-levels, I mean, there's still so many opportunities out there to really go for it.
I'd struggled with my A-levels. The first time, I did my A-levels twice, because the first time I did them I had a really bad attack of exam nerves and crashed out quite badly.
After A-levels I didn't do brilliantly in them, didn't do well enough to go to university. So I did odd jobs, then I did an access course, went to university and do an arts degree. That was the next step. It always seemed to be about just the next step and hoping that if I go on the next step, something will eventually click.
I was desperate to go to Cambridge University, so I spent every minute studying, and then I didn't get into Cambridge University and I was really, really devastated, but I think it was for the best because I've ended up kind of going out more rather than sitting in my bedroom reading poetry and being a bit geeky, and went out, met loads of friends, went to York University, had a fantastic time, and it kind of really brought me out of my shell, so I think that was a real key thing that happened in my life.